Well, hello everyone and welcome to another Let's Try with me. Today we're going to be looking at strategic war in Europe. It's a cute little game. It's come out a couple of years ago, first on the website of Matrix and later it was released on Steam. I only got it a couple of months ago, and before I bought it I wanted to have some first impression of the game, so I was looking on YouTube for like a let's play, let's see, let's show, let's try something of this order review. But there was very little content about this game, so I thought I should make something about it. I mean, why not, right? Maybe it will help someone. So the game is from a bigger number of games. There's also Time of Fury and I think Time of Wrath it's called, but mostly Time of Fury. And the Steam version of this game, not the original version, but the Steam version did get the sprites from Time of Fury, which means that this version, the Steam version, actually does look nicer than the old version that was sold on the website. Time of Fury and this game work exactly the same way and look exactly the same way, except that this game uses a very small map, whereas Time of Fury uses a very big map. And while usually I agree with most people that bigger is better, in this particular case I'm not too sure. I actually think this small map does have its advantages. We'll jump right in so you see what I mean. The longest campaign there is in this game, that only takes 70 turns. So you can already guess that this is a rather short campaign. Special about this game is that you can pick as many countries as you want and play them as human. So I can play, for example, as Germany and Italy and I don't know, Bulgaria and Romania and just be the Axis. Or I could pick Germany and the USSR, for example, and have a friend of mine play the USSR. Also, you can set the difficulty level for each country. The difficulty level only means production, Boni or Mali. So actually for this let's show, I will put it down just to very easy, because it just gives me more production points so I can show you a bit more. I'm not sure if we'll even get to producing something, but we'll see how far and what we do. So let's just jump right in. We've picked Germany and I hope I didn't check now. I hope I did try, I did switch Italy on. So let's have a quick look at the map. You see it's very small. It's, at least for me, I think it's the smallest hexagon map I've ever seen of Europe. It's special. And yeah, so you see they actually made the strait between Sicily and Italy. It's a river on this map. And Italy at some points only is 2 hexes wide. In the south, even just 1. So, yeah. It's a very, very small map. It does include the US and Canada, but you see that the distance is slightly distorted. They are quite close and they are very small. But let's jump into the game and if it's any fun. The core of this game is obviously its combat, as would be expected. The combat is special in a positive way that you can attack with multiple units at once. So you saw that I've just selected this unit and clicked on this and I got this little red arrow, which means this unit would be attacking. And you see down here the battle, my strength and the defender's strength and any modifiers that they receive. If you hover over it, you do get tooltips, so that's nice. And the ratio, and you soon learn to only look at this ratio. But what I can do now, what I haven't seen like this in many other games, is I can click on a second unit and it will add another attack. So they will attack together. I will have the combined strength of the 2 units. And this will give me a better ratio. It will always only say 7 to 1. 7 to 1 is the highest ratio the game ever tells you. However, so we will do this now. We will completely crush this enemy. He will be destroyed. If I now move up, I cannot do it again. And that is because every unit can only do it once. So even if I would move this unit down, those 2 units could not do it in this turn, only next. But those 2 units up here can do it on this enemy. So we will be destroying this unit now. It doesn't matter. We don't need to win this. What we do see here is an enemy airplane, right? And this brings us to the air combat. The air combat works similar to the Commander series if you've played them, and I might even upload something about them as well. You have tactical bombers, fighters, and I think they're strategic bombers, but they're not important at the moment, just to get the idea of how air works. If you do click on this fighter, you see this area around it, it's its reach, and this is the area this fighter defends. So if his fighter were to attack one of my airplanes, or some kind of air battle would happen here, my fighter would fight on my side. Also, if he had a bomber and this bomber would try to bomb this unit, my fighter would intercept. I can show this by taking my bomber and attacking this unit, and the enemy fighter will intercept him, which means I will not be doing damage to him, but he will be doing damage to me. Right? So now that we understand the basic mechanics of the game, actually I missed one, and that is the Naval Combat. And the Naval Combat is it's not well done. You have Marines, so you all have multiple ships in one squadron, in one fleet. You can move this to sea regions. So in this case, it would be the North Sea, where I've moved the Kriegsmarine. And if the enemy also moves his ships here, there will be a random encounter and they will shoot at each other, possibly. But they make extremely little damage during this encounter, and they don't even meet particularly often. So I found that, at least on normal, I don't know how it is on high difficulty, but I don't think it will change much. You can move the Kriegsmarine to the North Sea in the beginning of the game, and it can stay there the whole time, even though the enemy will also move their navy there. The 2 navies will never defeat each other. They will just keep shooting each other, slightly damaging each other, and so on. So I don't think the naval aspect of this game is well done. The next thing we'll look at is research and production. We need to kind of look at them together to really understand it. If we produce something, we get to choose, for example, here for our land units. If we want to buy our infantry in corps or army size, it's the same, just that army is bigger and stronger and costs more. So this is like better. Mechanized or armored. The difference here is that infantry is slow and weak, mechanized is fast and weak, and armored is fast and strong. It's that simple. Everything can have multiple levels. So for example, our infantry, we can produce at level 2. It actually changes here in the little picture. As we can do the same for our motorized, we cannot do it for our tanks. And this is because when you look at our research, we have infantry level 2, and motorized infantry counts as infantry, but we only have tanks level 1. The research works in that you have to buy these light bulbs, and every light bulb gives a couple of research points per round. So, but the light bulbs do go away when the next level is reached. This means that if I want to research infantry, I need to buy at least 1 light bulb, right? But I will have to buy a second light bulb or third light bulb if I want to research it quickly. But I actually lose money doing so, because I will pay 3 times as much if I want 3 light bulbs. but all the light bulbs are gone once it's researched. But the light bulbs do get cheaper, as you can see here, as the research is progressed. So because this is already at 80%, the light bulbs only cost 40 each. I hope this all made sense and you understand how the game works. So now that we did get this out of the way, let's just let's buy some units so I can show you how to deploy. And you see the turn time, especially here when he needs to think, as in Poland. It's a bit long. It's a very small map. Poland is extremely small, and he still thinks this much. And I have a pretty strong computer, so I will just click Italy away. You see how it works. You now have your second country, and you can move it like your first. And once he finishes turn, it's the next one. The historical aspect of the game is works with these text boxes. So this would be the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. But because I didn't take all of Poland in the first attack, it's weird that I honor the pact and I'm giving away parts of Poland to the Soviet Union, even though I haven't conquered them yet. Because it's quite rigid. But so, for example, also at some point it asks if you want to declare war on Norway and on Denmark. So if you want to, but it's weird to me because you can declare war on Denmark or on Norway at any time you want in the diplomacy. The diplomacy is very simple. You can either declare war or pressure. If you pressure a country, the influence will go your way. And you can either keep it from joining the war, which you could do with the US, for example, or you can try to make it get into your zone of influence, as you might want to do with Bulgaria, for example. You do use your diplomatic power for this, which I think grows at a fixed rate. We can actually show on this unit how upgrading works. You have down here your commands. We can strategically redeploy along our rail tracks. Or we can reinforce, because it's only at strength 7, we can do this and bring it back to strength 10. Do keep in mind that this is quite expensive. We can assign a commander. We have multiple commanders. I think it's a fixed amount. I don't think you ever get more, and I don't think they can die. And I can assign them, and we'll actually do it with this Panzer unit. You see it has 12. And if I assign this level 8 Commander Guderian, its strength went up to 15. So now this unit is quite a bit stronger. If you have a unit later that has, for example, 50 in strength, you'll see that the jump also is higher. It's a percentage jump. So we will move some units up here again to the research diplomacy. I can try to make them allied because they have no not allied access in this case because of Germany, but I can also always declare war, so I don't need this text box. And the text box, for example, makes me declare war on both of them at the same time, which isn't too useful. Also because you don't need Norway, so and naval invasions are drag in this, but it's possible. I'm considering moving up, but I don't think, because it's not a let's play, I'm just showing off some things. I don't think I want to do it. I can do it in the background while I'm talking a bit. Would I recommend this game? I would, but I don't think I'd recommend it at... Oh, I didn't even end it. We can show the upgrade, by the way, here. Have you seen it? It went up. Its damage also went up, but it cannot move now. I didn't even end it. It really doesn't matter. I'm not even going to click it away. Would I recommend the game? I would, but not at the 15 euros for which it's going right now. To me, it's slightly overpriced. Do not understand me wrong, please. I've had fun with it, but not that much. I was really looking for a game like this a couple of months ago when I was playing Panzer Corps. And I was playing Panzer Corps and I thought, this is fun, that's fun, but I would like to do this on a Europe map. And basically lead the whole country, not just one unit. And I really thought this could be it, but it wasn't. It was, I think I have now like 10 hours in the game and I don't really feel like playing it anymore. Not because it's bad, just I think I've seen enough. I played, I think one game as Germany, one as Russia, and I think I played one as the Turks and tried to do something, but you're actually quite limited in what you can do as a neutral country. So I think there's a finite amount of fun to be had, and if you can get it in a sale, I'd get it. I've enjoyed my time with it. So again, it's not bad, it's worth your time, but maybe not your money, depending on how you value your money. I hope this has in some way been helpful to you. I actually enjoy doing these little videos. I will probably do them about a couple more games. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like. As you probably can see, I have an extremely new YouTube channel, so it would help me. It would mean a big deal to me to get that little thumb up and see that I might have helped someone. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped, and I'll see you the next time. Have a good one.